part when it was Rosalina.
Yep.
Trailer for Smash Bros. I was like, bro, he got all of us with that one. He got every last one of us with that one.
Yep.
So I would not be surprised if he did that. I honestly wouldn't. I did love the end of the direct when they showed Sung Jin Woo's Kirby equivalent. I don't know who that was, man. All I know, he was black, he was blue, he was glowing, and he had a cape.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, and he was on.
I had no idea.
And he was on a Unum motorcycle.
I mean, it's one of the machines that they showed, but I'm pretty sure he's going to introduce a new version of it.
Yeah, he is. So I enjoyed that a lot. I also enjoyed the whole. Y'all sure y'all want me to make this? Y'all sure y'all want me to make this? I enjoyed that part. I was like, bro, this dude is off the chain.
I had time to do it while I was working on Smash, but hey, I wrote up a real quick proposal.
And apparently it worked. So I was like, yeah, dude, that actually had me interested. I thought it looked great. I thought the stuff that he was showing was actually really, really well done. And I'm interested in learning more. So this is gonna be a fun one. So I'll probably this time around I probably will get into it. I hope they bring it to the NSO before it drops the original, so I can actually like get an idea of what I'm getting myself into.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping. But all right, Samson, what about you? Thoughts on the Kirby Direct?
I think it was a really good presentation. I felt like the funniest part of the whole thing was just like how much he Smash Bros. Like the whole video. Like,
yeah.
He's like, oh, and by the way,
right.
Like, we got new characters. We didn't have old characters. What you mean?
What are you talking about, bro?
They do to him.
Right.
I'm like, that's crazy. But yeah, I agree with the same sentiments that, obviously it's not a kart racer and everything. If anything, it's Mario Kart meets Smash Brothers, really. And a lot of those sections. It's almost, I won't even say that. It's Smash Brothers meets Road Rash. You know what I'm saying? Like
that sounds accurate. You
ain't really trying to get in first. You just trying to dunk on the next person who gets close to you. You know, like. So I think it's very fun and very entertaining. Sakurai said something, and I know either people didn't catch it, or I think they swept it under the rug. But at the end, he was like, basically, there's still like a lot more to show from this game. Now, I know we've heard that before. I know it's been said before, and we didn't get burnt, but we did touch the fire a little bit when Nintendo was like, we got a lot more show for Mario Kart, and then they showed Mario Kart. We were like, that wasn't a lot. But with Sakurai, I like wholeheartedly when my man's says I got some stuff, I still got a whole bunch of stuff, like we haven't even really scratched the surface. I'm like, okay, it's Sakurai though. You know what I'm saying?
And Sakurai I trust.
This is those games with stuff that makes it no need for DLC.
Yeah. So
because I'm still thinking like Smash Bros. I'm like Smash Bros. Never had a reason, never needed DLC. Never. So I don't expect this game to need DLC. Kid Icarus Uprising, you didn't need DLC for that either. Like he packs his games out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you said, Jay, I've never played the first one. I've seen at most people speed run it, which it already looks awkward as is, in City Trials being sped ran, because they already like have this RNG in mind of like what stadium is going to be selected, so they already got it set up to where in this situation he was talking about how you have a voting mechanic now, and then sometimes it might even be random when you first enter City Trials. So there's so many different opportunities for you to get into something that you may not be prepared for, or try your best to be strategic and plan for the possible stadium that's going to come up. I think I'll spend a lot of time in city trials, but I'm not going to forget about air rider mode, because those races, like the one race he did, looked amazing. And then even watching other people play it at Gamescom, it still looked good, because trust me, I have a family of people that can take the best video game and make it look like the worst video game. Like the way they play it makes you not want to play it. So the fact that other people were playing it and you could tell they were either veterans trying to try old stuff or just new people in general, and it still looked good was amazing. So it grabbed my attention as something that's high paced. Even, we always talk about Sakurai with attention to detail, like from the menus, the speedometer, like everything looked like it's almost flying off the screen because you're going so fast, like adding that element. But the simplicity of the controls is what I'm interested in. Like with it being that basic.
I think this game is actually this. I have a real strong feeling that this is going to be a hidden gem. If it's played right. Now, if the right person picks it up, I think this game is going to be some real trouble. And the reason why I say that, and I know we've talked about this a lot of times, but game chat is going to mess this whole thing up. Like, for real, bro. Like in the Twitch community, knocking people out and all that, like while you're driving and all the you know how they do on Twitch. Like, and get the people hyped and them screaming and laughing. I think this is definitely that game. Especially with that whole like randomized, like Jack said, with the randomized maps and stuff of where y'all all gonna be and who got what, and just seeing the Twitch users being all hyped and everything. So it definitely could have like a real easy like pickup and following as far as those people, almost to the same level as like Fortnite and stuff like that. You don't have to play like the game how is set up. There's other things to do around in the game, and I think that's what makes that game special. So I think also it could be applied here.
Yep. It's probably gonna be like Smash Bros. One of those easy to pick up, hard to master type games, or not hard to master but challenging to master. I'll say it like because it's just, and I will say this, I will be the first one to say it, I'm glad that roster ain't big.
So how do you feel about the number of racers? Because I heard that was a complaint from some people too.
Fine to me. Racers. Do you see how crazy that mess look?
Yeah.
No, my eyes look. Y'all see, I'm wearing glasses, man. Don't do that to my eyes, man. Please don't.
Because I put that in the same category as people having their complaints about the lack of 200cc. But then when they played it, they were like, "Oh, okay, it makes sense now," because you don't want 200cc in Mario Kart World. Like,
you don't want 200cc on Mario Kart 8. You
really
didn't want 200cc on F-Zero on Big Blue. You didn't want 200cc on freaking Dragon Driveway. You didn't want the only place you wanted 200cc was the airport or the Thunderdome. That's the only two places you wanted 200cc on. You didn't want 200cc on anything else. You didn't want it on Cloud Top Raceway. You didn't want it on the doggone the original court. The original course, the Mario Stadium, you ain't want it on there. And just, people are like, man, this should have 200cc.
Yep.
Man, sit down somewhere. That's basically what happened with that. Because especially that Big Blue waterfall, you wanted 200cc on that?
Nah, I'm good on all that.
I don't understand why I was in first and now I'm all the way in 16th.
You can get back. Let's fight. you can get back.
I don't understand why my drifting ain't working.
Get good, bro. Get good.
I did 200cc like 3 times. I said never again. I went back to 150 and learned my place. Went back to 150 and learned my place. Nah, I'm good. I am so. Oh yeah, thank you, Sir Ton. Neo Bowser City. That's the other one.
Yeah.
With that rain. Nope. The devil is a lie. No, I'm not doing it. So yeah, I would now. I'll say this now: if it wasn't as crazy as he showed it, then yes, I'd be like, okay, we probably need a few more characters or so. But with how crazy that and dude, you're basically doing Final Smashes mid race.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Matter of fact, Kirby pulls out his Final Smash.
He does.
So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful you ain't got 34 characters in here. Please don't. Just don't. Just please don't, Sakurai. I'm like, please, I'm begging you, please don't do that. If people get mad, don't just ignore them.
Yeah.
Just ignore them.
Yeah.
Because y'all know y'all pissed off Sakurai. Sakurai trolled everybody. Oh, okay, so y'all mad? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, we got Petey Piranha. Yeah, put him in the game. Sir, put the plant in the game. So yeah, nah. So the next thing that we did find last week, and we kind of knew this was happening because it kind of got leaked by accident, and that was the next in the line of the Tales of remaster is Tales of, I hope I'm saying this right, Xillia.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not both games. It's the first one, which is the smart play. The second one sucked. The first one was good. The second one, not so much. So I'm glad they didn't do both of them together. And it looks like they made the same kind of like quality of life change they did for Tales of Grace's F. It looks like with the point markers and better traversal of where to get. It's better for you to find where stuff is, because one of the problems with those Tales games that was on PS3 was that it was hard to, like, you could easily get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can easily get lost and turned around. So I'm glad that they made those changes to have that marker there. Like I said, the first one, hands down the best one. The second one, don't make me buy that because I ain't gonna play it.
It was that big, it was that big of a difference?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was, yeah. Yeah. I mean, RJ can tell you it's the worst. It's not, because I ain't gonna never forget. I was happy when they were talking about it was coming out. They were like, yeah, it's gonna be a true sequel. I'm like, cool.
Mm.
Hey man, this sucked. Hey man, this sucked. I mean, I'm loving the fighting, but this story's some BS. Yeah, it reminded me of Grandia 3, where Grandia 3's combat was so off the chain, but that story was hot garbage.
Dang.
And for an RPG fan, you know, the stories is most of the reason why you're there for an RPG fan.
Right.
And that one was just like, especially coming from the first one, which was like one of my favorite Tales of stories, to that BS. Like, I played that game, I beat it once and I never went back. Matter of fact, I traded it in after I beat it.
Dang.
I happily did that. I had a smile on my face when I went to GameStop that day.
Damn.
Wow.
I remember that. I'm like, take your bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But yeah, the first one though, the first one, I thought the first one was peak. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And I think they put a release date to that one, if I'm not mistaken. But that one, we got the trailer for it. They did do a not a real developer dive, but they did have like a little mini interview with a couple of the devs. And I didn't really need to see that. It's a remaster. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. You ain't got.
Is it more of like a just a graphical upgrade, or did they modernize it, or what did they do?
They modernized it. They modernized it. I'm hoping. Once again, but I think they did do a better job. I think that thing they did with Tales of Symphonia, where they just did a dirty port 1-to-1. I think they got the message loud and clear about that, and they're not doing that no more. So they actually like, okay, let's make sure we actually do it right. Because Tales of Graces ran fine. It ran amazing. So I fully expect Xillia to do the same. Okay. So but yeah, we got that trailer. I know some people wanted Tales of the Abyss. I think Abyss, and probably because those handheld games that they did, they could probably throw all them in a pack.
One package, yeah.
Yeah, like Tales of Innocence and Tales of it's Tales of Innocence and it's two other ones that came out in Japan that was on like the DS and 3DS. And I'm like, y'all can throw that all in one pack.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, we don't need all that. I don't know if they're gonna do the rest of them. I honestly don't, because they have not said, and they're kind of real quiet on it. But I do think that we're probably gonna get probably the vast, especially the ones that was only on PlayStation, like Berseria and Zestiria and all them. We're gonna get them, but it's gonna be for everything else.
Gotcha.
So that'll be their excuse to use the power of the PS5 Pro and make it not look the exact same.
Hey, look, Sony can't fail, brother. But like this, Metal Gear running bad on PS5 Pro, dev fault.
Yeah.
Because this thing is supposed to run everything at 120.
That's what they kept.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we about to get into this. All right, so let's talk about Gamescom. So there was some cool stuff. There was some bad stuff. There was some interesting stuff.
Some annoying stuff.
There was some annoying stuff too. There was. So here's what I want to do. I want to do one cool thing and one jacked up thing. So first cool thing, I would say seeing Final Fantasy VII Remake integrate on Xbox and Switch 2. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. It played well. They showed it in some creators were actually able to show it in Final Fantasy they were. Yeah. They were able to show it on dock mode and all that. So I'm like, cool. This looks great. It plays great. Now I want to get integrate because I did not play integrate. I did play the remake on PS4 on my PS4 Pro, but I am looking forward to playing it on the Switch too. So that was one of the games I thought was cool. Did y'all check that one out?
Yeah, I mean, seeing people play it in handheld, I mean, it looked good, ran good. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would love to see dock to see if it takes it to the next level. But I mean, as far as handheld, which that's what you want to see, because you would only expect the dock to go better. So if you telling me that is running smooth at what they projected 40, and even in combat, because that was a key thing. Like me running around, that's one thing. But when I get into these fights, everything better run. And from what it looked like, the fights were smooth too.
Yeah, and once again, I love how everything was what was it? 120 frames per second is the new standard, and but as soon as 40, 40 is not a bad one for Steam Deck. Like, wait a minute, I thought you said you couldn't play nothing that wasn't in 60 frames a second.
Yeah, like I said, people are amazed at like how you can go up 10 frames and it looks smooth.
Because
it's
people
very
can't
smooth.
tell the difference. And I've been saying that. I'm like, people can't tell the difference unless somebody tells them. They can't. Because I told y'all, like, Nier Automata was the one that showed that to me that Digital Foundry was lying.
Yeah.
Because they said it was running at 60 in 2017. Come to find out, no, it was running at 30 to 40. It wasn't running at 60 until they did the one for Switch and PC. And then on top of that, they had to throw it at 900p to get it to run at 60.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. So now the question is, the question now becomes: so does Square Enix put Final Fantasy 16 and the other two Final Fantasy 7 chapters everywhere now? Because they're hemorrhaging money. They're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something.
Well, for them as well.
Because I know what can make them some money if they do it.
What's that?
Put Kingdom Hearts on Switch.
That would mean money easy.
Yeah, make money easy. Those remasters they did, the 2.5 and 2.8 and all that, and 3, throw it on Switch. I promise you it's gonna make money. I ain't talking about no cloud version. Throw it on Switch, and I promise you it's gonna make money.
Yeah, I mean, it should be common sense. Yeah. Like, so you saw the anticipation when they announced Kingdom Hearts for Switch, and then when they dropped Cloud, that's when everything deflated. But so that was their own doing.
And charged for it.
Yeah,
was the problem. I'm like, wait a minute, are you charging me $90 for it? You done lost your ever loving mind. You think I'm gonna pay for that? No. So
yeah, I don't know what the Jimmy Crack corn they were smoking on that one, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
At this point, I'm sitting there like, okay, y'all got a choice to make. If y'all want to make some money back, which you should have did on Wii U and Switch. But as far as the Kingdom Hearts collection is concerned, you should have. I can understand why you're not putting 3 on there. First of all, 3 sucked. They had the Final Fantasy characters in it, but
right.
The 1 and 2 remake, they should have been on there because Dream Drop Distance is in one of them packs, and so was 358x2, which was on Nintendo systems. So for them to just do the cloud version and try to play in folks' face, so yeah, there's that. All right, so that one, I think that was a good one.
Yeah.
So y'all ready for the one I think that was stupid?
Oh, it can't be stupid. None of it could be.
Elden Ring.
Oh,
on Switch.
Now, which stupid part are we talking about? Because that had a multitude of stupid.
But just take your pick. Just take your pick. Okay, so I'll put it to you like this. And chat, y'all help me out. If you know your game going to Gamescom, would you make sure your demo running properly before you break it down?
That would be my plan.
Okay.
That would be my plan.
Make sure I'm not crazy.
Because I'm not like if I'm gonna show it with a demo and I want to just show people what it looks like, but I don't want to show it to the masses, then we've heard plenty of times of them going behind scenes like, hey, we're showing it off in the back, closed doors. This ain't a final build, but we just want y'all to get a feel of where we are, so that way y'all don't spaz out thinking that we're not showing up. But from the one key thing I will say, the videos versus the conversation don't match. They don't match. Now, doesn't he work? For sure.
Yes, it does work.
But I will say that the drastic language that was being used was overblown. But it does need some work for sure.
But that's why I was saying, like, if it's me, like, and look, we know how Square Enix has been. They made Final Fantasy 7 integrated was like, no, this thing gonna run perfect. If we bring the game, it's running perfect. My thing with Elden Ring is, and this is once again Bandai Namco. I don't know why y'all do this, but y'all knew y'all was coming to Gamescom. Y'all knew y'all wanted to show this at Gamescom. Don't you think your build should be better than what y'all did?
They say they don't care, so stop asking.
I mean, yeah. But I will say this though, I do remember reading when that game first dropped anyway, that everywhere, and even PC had problems with it, which to me was like, hold on. Even the PC Master Race was having problems. I'm like, that sounds like a issue.
Yep.
So it's not surprising that it would. You would think though that you had 3 years. Was it 3 years or 2.5?
Are we 3?
Oh yeah, no, 2.5 because they did win for the DLC last year. My bad. So
gotcha.
2.5.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would think that they would be like, okay, lessons learned. This didn't work. Let's make sure that we got this working and just put our best foot forward because we want people to buy it. You're not making it so to just sit there. You want people to buy it, but you don't want people to think that it's a problem with the system, because if they think that, they're not going to buy it, they're just going to keep what they got on those other systems.
Right.
If they have it on another system, they just keep, because a lot of people either do PC and Switch or PS5 or Sony and Switch, or there's some kind of variation with that. So if you want people to like, hey man, I'll double dip this because I want to be able to play it on the go like I want to, then yeah, you might want to put your best foot forward. Gamescom has now become bigger than what it used to be, because it used to be Gamescom, they didn't show that stuff on YouTube.
No, not for real. Like
it was hard to go anywhere to find it.
No, they only started showing it on YouTube because people were going to the events, recording it, and then posting it.
Yep. So they kind of got put into a corner where they had to. And yeah, the whole thing with TGS people was putting that on, and Jump Fest, just because they had their own stuff that they were promoting. So it just got to a point where like, yeah, we might as well just show the whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I that one was my, why did y'all do that? Of the like, bro, y'all should have known better. At least make sure if you're gonna have a demo for people to play, especially make it playable.
Yeah. And it seems like it was depending on if they were in handheld or docked in that situation too. So it was like, okay, depending on the handheld, it did look worse. Because I think the one boss battle they were doing, or one fight they were doing, those rolls were damn near.
Atrocious.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
I know I wasn't supposed to laugh, but someone was funny. I'm like, yeah, you ain't gonna make it out of this, bro. You ain't gonna make it out of this. You just not gonna make it, bro. You might well just, hey, man, just cut your losses. Just cut your losses. You ain't gonna make it, bro. This ain't what you want. So so that was my one that I was just like, okay. The surprise one that people got mad, and this is the one that made me shake my head, scratch my head with gamers, was people getting mad that Indiana Jones is coming to Switch.
Not like there hasn't been an Indiana Jones game on the Nintendo platform before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's what I'm going to compare it to. So I heard so many people get mad because once again, the show started at 2:00. When I got home at like 2:45 because I hit traffic.
Right.
I had missed that they showed that. The chat was full of people pissed off that it was coming to Switch, and I'm like, bro, let me get it straight. So if they don't meet sales expectations and you want another one, you do realize it needs to go everywhere, right?
Yep. This
is a third-party game. There's no exclusivity to this. It's a third-party game. So you would want to maximize your sales potential, right?
One would imagine.
And people got mad about it. Contrast that to Triangle Strategy being released for PS5 and Xbox Series. I have not heard one Nintendo fan say they shouldn't go there. Matter of fact, we've been saying, y'all better play it. I want another one.
Yeah.
That's what we've been saying. That's what Nintendo fans have been saying. Hey, look, y'all better play that. Pick it up. Don't make me come over there. So, like, I don't get this. I'm pissed off that it's going somewhere that I'm still able to play it on the system I have it on, and it's not anything different. It's not like back in the 90s where if you got a game on Nintendo, it was completely different from the one that was on Sega.
Yeah. But we already know why it is. Because it gets to a point to where you now have to take back what you said to somebody online. Mm-hmm. You now look stupid. Because it's one of those, you see the charts all the time of like, okay, these are the 3 platforms and this is what's coming, or this is what this platform has, when half of the stuff they have on that list don't even have a release date. It's usually just out in the atmosphere somewhere when it comes down to PlayStation and Xbox. Like, we haven't even gotten a date for it. Hell, we ain't even got a year for it. Like,
sometimes they don't even have a title for it.
Right.
As we found out in the Game Wars.
But because it's announced, I can put it on my list of credibility of whatever it is that I purchase or what I prefer. And that's where they get mad. And this kind of goes to the whole PlayStation situation that's happening right now. For the longest, there have been some PlayStation content creators that have felt that Sony has been devaluing their brand, which I would agree with.
They've been doing that since 7th Gen, bro.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a
y'all late to the party.
But when you look at what it is that most of those content creators took pride in, it was the exclusivity of it. And then kind of like at one point in time, Sony used to be the indie spot. Like, it used to be the spot where you would go and get indies, and then after a while, they stopped getting them. Like, they just stopped fighting for them. So when you cape for this company as if you on payroll, and you spewed all this negative rhetoric to all these other companies as if what they were doing was wrong and your company would never do it. And then now the company of choice is doing the very thing you was just making fun of somebody for. You look stupid. So I would get mad too, because now you making me look like Boo Boo the Fool.
Good point. Weister, I agree. I don't think it's going to sell on Xbox, but I'm sitting there. I'm trying to have hope against hope.
I wanted to succeed there. I wanted to, because
it is one of those games that if you think about the type of fan base they supposedly have, you think they would like that. Because once again, that story's jacked up, and if you want Game of Thrones, bruh, that's Game of Thrones. I mean, they was killing people in the demo. I was in there like, God, dog, I just met this dude. He dead. Like, okay. Did George R. Martin write this? We about to go to a wedding. Everybody finna die. So
Yeah.
But yeah, but I didn't hear not one person say that they shouldn't get those games. But we got people mad that Indiana Jones, and thank you, Aries. I forgot Starfield is as well. And
Yeah.
I'm saying like, yeah, because they didn't meet sales expectations.
I think that's the part that never gets mentioned. Is like, what do you want? Do you want it to stay exclusive so that way you have bragging rights and then they disappear within a couple of years? Or do you want them to stay around for a long time so you can continue getting the very game you swear that you love and like? I don't. Which one is it?
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, like you do realize if they don't meet sales expectations, they can't make another one. They can't make a sequel because the company ain't gonna invest in it. And look, the way Microsoft acting right now,
yeah.
Unless your name Halo, you probably ain't getting no investment.
Well, I mean, what makes it worse though is like you have to be upset with your peers at this point because if you tell me, yo, Jack, the game to get on the PS5 is God of War Ragnarok. Like you cannot miss this experience. You have to go get it. And on top of that, the game is on sale for about $40 right now. Go cop that. And it has quite a few sales throughout the year. And we get to the point to where what Ragnarok is how old at this point?
Let's see, it was 28. Was it Ragnarok 2018 or was that 2020?
It looks like 2022. It dropped.
Okay, so that's 3 years. Yeah.
So 3 years. This game has had sales. It has. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it may have touched PS Plus at some point in time, whether it was like a trial or whatever. But people had an opportunity to play this game, and it didn't sell enough for it to make its return. So therefore, it then goes to PC to get some more extra juice. So it is one of these things of, like you said before, if you want movie budgets, you better come with the movie output as far as the payment. So it's either A, y'all buy it more for as big as install base as it is, because that means it has to probably have somewhere around a 70 to 80% attachment rate for it to get its return at full price, not at sales.
Not at sales, at full price. They don't have that.
Or you have the same sales that it has now, and you start charging $80 to $100 for it.
Yeah. They'll come out better doing that.
They
to be
would.
fair, they come out better doing that. I mean,
and the fans base they will buy it.
Yeah, they buy the $125 versions all the time.
Yeah, they'll buy it.
So yeah, they either buy that or they buy it when it goes on sale, and the sale don't help.
That's why I wish they would try it. I just wish they would try it because Sony's fan base are so diehard. I think they would be upset initially with that increase.
Then they'll get over it.
They'll get over it and buy it because all it takes is for Last of Us to be dropped for the umpteenth time. And they say, all right, cool. Here's Last of Us 2 point whatever. And we're going to add, I don't know, some behind the scenes stuff, some bloopers, whatever, like that we did when we were developing the game. And they'll go and they'll buy it. And it's not that I'm saying that they are cheap per se. I would just say they love the first parties that much that they will invest into it. Yeah. And so therefore you don't need that big of a turnaround. I see it all the time with like the PC gaming handhelds that are not on the main market. Like we know the main market is ROG Ally, Steam Deck, and the Legion Go, as well as like MSI somewhere in there, if you even count them in there. But there are so many other companies that do it that are in Korea that really they make better ones. It's just that they're not in your store. They're not easily they're easily accessible now, but they're not eating any of that cost. Like they're not eating it, but it pays off because they know, hey, we're going to do a Kickstarter. We met the Kickstarter and we actually did it quite well. And it was enough for them to recoup their costs. So now when we put it out to the masses that didn't take advantage of the early bird, we're now making all revenue at that point. Yeah, it's all profit. So that's what I think Sony should try it. Like give it a shot. Now you've already gone the PC route, but give it a shot to see if your fan base will eat up, I say, anywhere from $80 to $100 games.
Because at this point, like right now, if stuff keep going the way it's going, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 are going to be on Xbox and Switch.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have a choice. Because once again, that game shouldn't have cost $300 million to make. It just should not have cost that much.
No,
it should.
Disgusting.
It
Like,
should.
It's so
and
disgusting.
my thing with Sony is, that game shouldn't have cost that much because most of these people ain't gonna buy it till it go on sale. So why are you putting that much money into it when really you already got the first game? It's the same map. To be fair, you're not like you're going to the Savage Land. You're going.
Correct.
You're in New York. You're not going nowhere else. So you don't have to do anything else. You already got the same assets. You just gotta drop a couple more people with the new characters that are coming in. But other than that, you pretty much got the same assets. Why is it costing you? I want to know why it costs that much.
Because even if this is to be trusted, because I don't trust everything that I read, but I decided to take a look at the Superman movie that just came out. They said production budget $225 million, marketing budget roughly around 125 for a grand total of roughly 350 million.
Yeah.
Why is Spider-Man the video game anywhere near that?
It shouldn't be.
Should be nowhere near that. Like they shouldn't even be in the same ballpark. I shouldn't even be saying the word million. And like I really shouldn't be, but I know it's expensive.
I would say with inflation how it is now, I would say probably between 25-75 mil, probably.
But nowhere near 100 million.
But nowhere near 100.
No.
It shouldn't. And that's the thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, with a movie. First of all, movies have a bigger fan base.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, when they go worldwide, which is what most of them do, you get more people than gamers. Like people think, yes, gaming has gotten more accessible, gaming has gotten more accepted, but it's still niche. And people don't get that. Like, bruh, I always use this example. It's 8 billion people on this planet. The Switch sold 151 million or something like that.
And counting, yeah.
Yeah, until Sony says that the PS2 sold 500 million. But yeah, I mean, dude, think about that. There's 330 million people in the US. Yep. Only 140 million. And we talking about this is for the world. Our hobby is still niche. Your game should not be costing that much. I know your whole brand is we're the cinematic people, but clearly the cinematic stuff is making you hemorrhage money.
It's played out, man. It really is.
So just go back to making if your gaming division should just make video games. And if anybody walk through your door talking about grand visions and we need to use the top of the top visual space, we need to have all kind of mocap and all that, they need to get fired.
Or just send them over to the movie department. Yeah. Like, okay, I love what you're saying, but just go over doing that well either. I didn't say they were doing great. But my thing is, you have it available to you. It's kind of like what we talk about with Microsoft. When E3 was going on, why would I go over next door to you when I got my whole stadium over here doing my own thing?
I don't need you.
I don't need you.
I'm not spending that money.
So if I'm Sony, look, we're not saying you can go and just make this big baller budget movie right now. Give me an indie film. Give me something that we can take the film festivals. Let's see if we can get some traction there. And then if it works out, all right, we could talk about a bigger budget. But as far as a video game is concerned, obviously that is not your goal and that is not your dream, because what you telling me you want to do versus your vision, they don't match.
They don't match. Yeah.
They don't match.
You ain't got the budget for that, and we ain't giving it to you.
No. You better get OnlyFans. I'm not giving you that. No.
Because the thing is, like, especially when you start, and let's be real. Let's not act like they're not looking at like Nintendo and seeing that, how much did Breath of the Wild cost to make? Wait a minute, they did all that?
Yeah, because that one was, I've heard some crazy numbers with that one, but I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was crazy for Nintendo, but it wasn't crazy compared to the other.
I think the context in that,
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, if I'm Sony CEO and I just talked to Miyamoto and I'm sitting there like, because I got my Switch on me, I'm just acting like I don't, and I'm seeing I'm seeing Breath of the Wild. I'm like, man, this game fun, man. This open
Mhm.
world too. How much that cost y'all to make? And he
Yeah.
tell me a low number. I'm finna cuss everybody out when I get back to the studio.
Mhm.
I'm cussing everybody out. Like I'm like Obadiah Stane in the first Iron Man. You see this? Do what they do what he did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like
they copy everything else. I don't get why this is the one playbook they won't copy.
yeah, like bro, like it's open world, but and you got an open world New York, but why is ours costing this much money? Ours should not cost this much monch
The only thing I would say with Spider-Man is they owe because of who they get it from. It's not their own IP. But when we look
they had their own IPs and they
look, we ain't even gonna get into that because I think somebody said it best. Yes, Spider-Man's cool, but you genuinely could have had your own superhero in Infamous.
Yeah, you had it.
You had it.
And you stopped at the what is it, Infamous first son or whatever, second son or whatever.
Second son, yeah.
Like, man, to be fair, like that game wasn't as good as the second one in my opinion, but I still enjoyed the game.
Because
I still enjoyed it though.
The spinoff wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean the spinoff was
First
cool.
Light. Yeah, First Light. Yeah. She was the girl. She was cool, but I'm like, yeah, I prefer old boy. But but it was still a good game though. It was a fun game. So I'm like, why would you even do that?
Yep.
And look, I get it. You got the license for now, but
yep.
Like I just would have never did that. There's no way I would have spent that much money on Spider-Man. There's no way. Not when I'm sitting up here and I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute, y'all did that and it cost you how much? Say what? Oh hell no, no. How much we done spent already?
Yeah,
175 million for what? At that point, that's when you like. At that point, you like, hell no.
Oh, boy, I would have been tight. You hear me? Especially if you ain't been checking on them often.
Yeah, you have.
Oh man, that looks great. That look, y'all. All right, cool. Now, what are the numbers? What?
Y'all better heard 225 for who?
Y'all better hurry the fuck up. Yeah. Don't order no more food in here. Matter of fact, shut them lights off. Ain't anybody even over there. Shut that down. Work on one computer from now on. Shut them other computers down. You're wasting electricity. Stop this shit. Like this.
But we need to use the Macs. Man, y'all finna use these Windows computers. I won't hear nothing else. Shoot, I ain't finna be spending all that doggone money. Y'all lost y'all mind.
Pull them Chromebooks up. They work. Like all right. Boy, I would have been so tight my money.
And then you have to be the whole Black Parent and keep these doors open.
Right.
Like, see what y'all doing.
Boy, I would have been just like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. You realize you just wasted 1.75. $1.75 worth of electricity up in here.
Did you realize you just lost me $2.25 because you decided to get him to go to the bathroom?
And everybody ordered a meal separately? Y'all better share up in here.
Y'all better go. Y'all better go to Golden Corral. That all you can eat buffet. Y'all better go to Golden Corral. I don't want to hear that. Talking about you vegan. You better vegan yourself over to Golden Corral.
Get some protein in your life. Eat some of this damn chicken. Like, look. Never to get together for y'all be up in here making a whiz sandwich.
Yeah.
Shorten this damn budget up.
That's why I'm like, when I heard that budget, I'm like, this makes no sense. That's why, like, when the Concord thing happened, I'm like, what in the world was y'all thinking?
I'm riding that out. I'm riding that out. I don't care what nobody said. I'm riding that out.
Because at that point, you're never going to make your money back if you shut them down in 2 weeks. You don't even have a shot at it.
No.
So at least I would have been like, okay, we're going to run this at least for 2 years. At least. We're going to get something. We get something back. So we're going to run at least 2 years. We're not going to cut this off. Because I already let y'all, I ain't going to say that's what they were doing. I already let y'all do this for 8 years. Y'all, we finna get something. We finna get something. But I just like, the game shouldn't cost that much.
It should.
To make.
No.
Because you're in a niche industry. When it's all said and done, you're in a niche industry. I get you want to make stuff and you want people to think that you're cinematic and all that, but dude, that costs money that you ain't gonna make back. Because
Right.
once again, if you're looking at movies, cool, go make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
A video game should never be a movie.
No. Nope. Not even close.
That, like, look, don't get me wrong, I love that Super Mario Brothers movie that came out 2 years ago, but that first one in '89, I hated it. Look, I enjoyed the first Mortal Kombat in '95. I have not enjoyed the Mortal Kombat movie since. That goes to Annihilation and the one from 2021. Because especially the one from 2021,
I'm not even looking forward to this next one.
I'm so thankful for HBO Max. I'm so thankful for HBO Max. Because I would have, man, if I would have went to the theater and saw
I went and was highly disappointed. I'm telling you, it's the Fast and Furious syndrome. This is what I call it. Because it starts off as what it's supposed to be, and then it just turns into something totally different that has absolutely nothing to do
with that.
Like, Ed Boon, was you in there? Like, did you approve this?
Like the first 8 minutes and the last 10 minutes are the best part of that movie.
Yep.
And guess what? Both of those have in common: Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Well, I gotta give Kano his credit. He brought some humor to it, but
other than that, yeah, I'm like, bro, what did y'all do to Liu Kang and Kung Lao? That is why I have a problem when I hear a director and a writer say this phrase to me, to my ears. I'm the biggest fan ever. I'm not watching it. I ain't watching it. I am not watching it. Because every time they say that, why did you make this decision? Why did you make this decision?
Nah, they say they're the biggest fan ever because they think it's going to get them clout. Just tell us the truth. You don't know nothing about it.
You don't know nothing about this. You saw your nephew play it one time at Christmas. That's it. You are not a fan of this. Because my thing is, just cheat off the 95 one.
Yep.
Just cheat off the 95 one. Yes, yes, they plagiarized Enter the Dragon. I know that. But it worked.
Most people didn't know that.
Yeah,
most people did not know that.
Yes, they plagiarized one of Bruce Lee's best film. But guess what? It worked. So
what did Bruce Lee have to say about it?
Well, he couldn't say nothing. Yeah. So, but the thing was, I'm like, it worked. It worked for what it was. I'm like, that's why that first Mortal Kombat movie, yes, it's PG-13, but it's better than the other two.
I love that movie. I love that movie.
It's way better. The killer of all killers is Kerry Tagawa is now the age where he could have played old Shang Tsung and you didn't use him, but you a fan of you the biggest fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the guy they had playing, I'm about to say the guy that they had playing Liu Kang, like he looked just like Liu Kang from the game. I was like, that was like perfect.
That was perfect.
Perfect setup.
But I don't understand the whole power situation because what they did with Jax was like.
Yeah. I didn't understand that one. I genuinely didn't get that one. But hey, look.
And then spoilers for a 2-year-old it's a 4-year-old movie. They killed Kung Lao.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no Johnny King.
Like I said, I'm not looking forward to this next one because isn't Johnny supposed to be like the main protagonist in this one?
Well, he's in there. I don't know if he's supposed to be the main protagonist, but he's in there.
That would make no sense.
Carl Urban is one of my favorite actors, but they should have got The Miz from WWE to play Johnny Cage. I'm sorry, because that does better.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Because The Miz would have, because you could have played it funny, and Carl Urban is older. Carl Urban actually looks old now. He's actually looking old, and Johnny still look like he can still go out there and be a movie star, even though he's not. Essentially. So, yeah, that's why I was like, I know people were happy when they saw that Mortal Kombat 2. I'm sitting there like, I will wait for streaming. I'm not doing this again. I will wait for streaming. I'm not going to the theater to watch this. I'm not.
The way things are going, they'll probably be there within a month.
Well, the way WB does it, because people are mad about it, but I'm like, it makes sense for them because Superman is already on digital, even though it's still in theaters, and it's supposed to be on HBO Max. I want to say in a couple weeks, and people are mad about it, but I'm like, dude, it makes sense. Like, your theater run is your theater run. The only theater run
Yeah.
I ever saw that kept going crazy was the first Deadpool. And that's
Yeah.
because people just kept going. And like Fox started wasn't going to do well and put it on DVD, but they were still making, they couldn't take it out of the theaters. It's like it was still doing good well into May. And it came out in February.
Yep.
They finally took that thing out when I want to say they took it out in June.
Yep.
It's like when they finally took it out of theaters, but it was already on DVD. I'm like, I've never seen nothing like that, and it hasn't happened since. Even with 2 and 3 of them, it hadn't happened since. So I'm like, bro, it was just one of the ones that it showed in a dead month. People needed a laugh, and they kept going back because them jokes was hilarious. So I don't know. I'm scared about this upcoming Mortal Kombat and this upcoming Street Fighter movie. They got Cody Rhodes playing Gal, and they got Roman Reigns as Akko.
Hold on, who's playing who?
Cody.
Yeah,
Rhodes
Cody
playing Gal. Tattoo on the neck.
Kenny.
Cody Rhodes playing Gal.
Why?
And then Kenny Sagat,
It's supposed to be.
and then 50 Cent supposed to be Balrog.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are we? No.
Yeah.
Wait till you find out who's Miles Bison. Remember Buddy from Ant-Man that was in the Wombat crew? David Dasmalkin. He's Bison.
Are they trying to make the worst movie ever to see if they can get people to go to it?
Like
Probably.
I said, people have gotten mad about the Van Damme one, but at least the Van Damme one knew what they was. They made it campy on purpose, and it worked. They did. It still got one of the best monologues of all time with Raul Julia. That's my boy. So, hey.
He was the only character worth watching in that movie.
Hey, hold on now. Van Damme did do his thing. He did. It was hilarious.
I don't care that he's a martial artist.
Yeah.
He ain't Guile.
Oh no, he's not Gal. No, of course not. He's not Gal. But I ain't gonna lie. When he did the flash kick, that was smooth. The way he did it twice, it was smooth. But I will say this: Raul Julia killed it because he was just like, "Look, I'm just gonna have fun."
Right.
And like I said, that Street Fighter movie, yes, it's a mess.
If you turn your brain off for it,
yeah, you'll
about
be fine.
the stuff that matters to the games, you can enjoy it.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
But I'm sorry, when I see Ken do a dragon punch that he don't leave the ground.
He don't leave his
Yeah.
Hilarious. But like I said, Raul Julia spitting game at Chun-Li was hilarious. I'm telling you, but it would have changed into the Playboy suit and I'm like, okay, no, bro. Yeah, but the day that happened was the greatest day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Bruh. Bruh. Really, bro? So, yeah, like I said, that movie, I think they understood. They understood they were making some campiness, and they just like, they knew the script was a mess, and they was like, dude, let's just have fun.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Sounds like it.
Now, that Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li, I put that in the same boat as Dragon Ball Evolution.
I was not even going to watch it. I did not watch that.
Those are fighting words.
No, I'm not watching it.
Don't. I watched it. I watched Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li. I was mad as hell.
That's disgusting.
Because I was sitting there saying, I've seen the worst movie in the world. Ain't no way this is bad. This ain't no way in the world this is as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution. I stand corrected.
I almost want to say the same people directed them.
I think they had a couple of the same writers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to go back and look. I can't. Don't quote me on that.
Like when I saw that, I remember seeing the previews for Dragon Ball Evolution and for that. And those are the two movies I remember seeing the previews for. I was like, I'm not watching that.
Yeah. And I went and watched Dragon Ball Evolution because I was going to see. I'm like, ain't no way they did this.
Like all the stuff that they showed off, I was like, I knew I would not enjoy it.
First of all, Goku should never be allowed near a school. Not because of anything crazy, just because he's dumb.
Hey, look, some will say that's probably where he need to be.
No, not him. So I'm
You
like,
ain't gonna help him in no way, shape, or form.
no, in no way, shape, or form. And I'm sitting there like, y'all actually tried to do the hair. Why did y'all try to do the hair in real life?
Yeah.
Like,
No, see, some fan made stuff has done it and done it very well.
now I've seen them do Super Saiyan. I've seen them do Super Saiyan well. I have never seen nobody get Goku's right. Not Goku.
I want to say it was I don't know if their channel is still up, but K&K Productions, when they were doing their live action short version,
Okay.
that Goku's head was all right.
Okay, I'll go look there because I've seen them do the Super Saiyan. Because basically, Super Saiyan is just Don King.
Yeah, it's just blonde hair.
Yeah, it's just Don King. That's all it is. But I'm like, I've seen that done right, but I've never seen the with Goku anyway because like
I think the
way they drew it.
Too many people try to make it almost exactly like the anime, which you can't.
Right.
Do.
You can't do. Yeah, you can't
gotta make his hair move a little bit.
Yeah. But I will say this: like the animated Street Fighter 2 movie. Now that one was
yes.
That's how it should always be.
And the Fatal Fury movie, and the animated Fatal Fury movie, Masami Obari, One Love. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like as much as I know we're in this space of everything needs to have a live adaptation to it.
I hate that.
I love the fact that games and animation is always top notch. I love that. Like I would love to see going back to Sony. I would love to see God of War and that style, like in the anime style. Just see how they can pull it off.
I would love to see God of War. Who did Attack on Titan? Mappa.
I think so.
Let Mappa get God of War.
That'd be crazy.
Can you imagine? And Young, not.
I want the trilogy.
Yeah, I want Young crazy
trilogy.
And get TC Carson to do it. I want Young crazy Kratos. So yeah, Young pissed off ashy Kratos.
Yeah. He's a young ashy Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, grow sister now. Like it's just blue for no reason.
This ashy crash out. How Josh Peerless, who does the interviews, do young crashy, young crash out. Ashy. I'm like, bro, okay. Dark Void, yeah, that's another one. On Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem should get animated.
Right.
Yeah.
The Thrones.
Yeah,
it is
animated though. Do that, but
animated and with the people actually boning the dragons.
Why did you have to put
that
part in there, man?
All right.
It's implied enough. It's implied enough.
We went there
with half dragons being in the.
Hey, look, to be fair though, I mean they get away with Kirby doing like horror halfway through the double game. So I mean,
look, watching Kirby suck everything up is horror. Like it's,
but like they. Nova, I have seen that. I have seen that live action movie. I've seen the Tekken one too.
Look, I'm so glad I don't know of any of this. I'm
be
so
glad. Be so glad.
Distance and said I would not watch it.
Yeah, I'm so.
Now
thankful.
I will say this, and shout out to Vicky for this because she put me on this. The live action Japanese version of Ace Attorney is hilarious.
Yeah,
that one is funny, but King of Fighters I've seen. Live action Tekken, I've seen live action, and that is why I say that's why I have a problem when people get mad at me about saying I would rather video games be animated. Y'all ain't seen what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say that. I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything or mean or nothing, but I'm like, dude, you can't do what they do in the game in live action.
Right.
So it's hard to do that. Yeah, Dark Void, there's a live action Tekken movie. It's bad. There's a couple good fights in it, but it's bad.
Yeah.
I think it went straight to DVD. That one and King of Fighters went straight to DVD.
I missed that. We don't have that right now, do we? Like the
well, they go straight to streaming now.
I don't consider that like a bad thing.
No, that's not a bad
anymore. Because back in the day, it was like if you went straight to VHS,
you knew what it was. But nowadays, you can have stuff go straight to streaming, and you like, thank you, because even though I probably would have enjoyed this in the theater, I probably wouldn't have watched it because I don't want to spend. Theaters cost too much. Yeah. So I gotta know I want to see a movie like the Idris Elba John Cena one that's on Prime.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
it pop up. I just didn't
yeah,
watch it.
like that's a funny movie.
Okay.
It should have been in theaters, but I don't mind that it's on Prime because I'm like, bro, I know that probably wouldn't have made the money it would make. It needs to
Right.
be there. There's a
Right.
couple movies that Netflix got that I'm like, yes, I watched it. I'm glad I
Mhm.
watched it on Netflix because it wasn't gonna make money in the theater. I know it wasn't. Because if you
Right.
try to put it out with and you put it out around anything Star Wars or Star Trek or anything Christopher Nolan, you're not making no money.
Right.
And a lot of these movies, I do believe they just need to just either go to streaming or go straight to DVD. So
Yeah.
the Tekken live action movie, horrible. The Tekken blood, the Tekken animated, the CG animated movie, that one was
Mhm.
good. That was good. That fight between Jin and Kazuya at the end, off the chain.
Mhm.
I love that. Like it was in the style of the Resident Evil CG movies.
Okay.
That one. Matter of fact, it was on 3DS because you could watch the 3D version on 3DS at one point.
Okay.
I remember, dude, that was crazy because I did watch it one time at night with the 3D up, and I'm like, bro, these fight scenes off the chain. So yeah, the live action Tekken, live action King of Fighters, I do not. I don't, because what they did to Terry Bogard in that freaking King of Fighters movie made me mad. That made me mad. I'm like, I know good and well. And then they act like Andy didn't exist.
Mm.
You know, I'm like, Andy don't. Okay, yeah, this movie can go in the trash bin. Yeah, so, yeah, but that was just crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So that being said, before we get out of here, I do have to ask y'all, what do y'all think about the rest of the year moving forward? Now, there are some games that we still are waiting for release dates for that are supposed to be coming 2025.
Mhm.
So I'm not like Metroid Prime for example, because that's the best one to give an example for. Nintendo's still saying 2025. So I'm pretty sure that since we're going into September and that'll be the last quarter of the year,
Mhm.
they're going to do. We're going to see something. Like we've gotten a lot of directs. We're probably gonna get another couple.
I think we're gonna get a few of them next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
Because we got to get the Nintendo one.
Yep.
We're probably gonna get another game specific one, probably Kirby.
I'm surprised it wouldn't be Metroid.
That's what I'm saying. If we get a Metroid one during that direct, they're probably going to be, and they give that date, which I fully expect them to do. We're probably going to get a Metroid one, or at least a Treehouse Live event.
Right.
Before that game drops. But yeah, well, the Batman Lego game was funny.
Yeah, that's up my alley right there.
That was funny. Although I would have liked to see a couple more jokes. I know why they didn't for the first trailer because they were trying to get the feel down. I understand that. So yeah, that was like the PS5 price hike. Hey, look, people, I'm just gonna go and say it. Especially if you're living in the US, you should have been expecting price hikes on everything. Y'all know why. We ain't even gonna get into that. Y'all already know why. So
go Orange Ranger.
So complaining about it right now either shows me that one, either you haven't been paying attention, which you should pay attention, and two, just don't get it if you can't afford it.
Or as I was told, if you didn't have it already, you weren't gonna get it anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those situations. I get why people are frustrated and upset, but dude, you should have seen this coming. I don't know why you didn't. So
especially when you were told.
Yeah, you were told. Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
So
thing that happened with all the trailers that I don't know if anybody really picked up on. And there's some of the stuff that's going to PS5, PC, and mobile, but nowhere else.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them.
But like that happened a lot, actually.
Yeah, but I also think that some of that was like somebody was like saying, "Hey, don't show nothing else," because I think some of those games are coming everywhere. Because once again, if you're not making money, dude, you're just gonna be. If you're not sending it everywhere and you're a third party, you're stupid at this point.
At that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it is what it is at this point.
Well, man, as far as the rest of the year, based off of what we know, and then also what I'm looking at on this list, just because I knew I would forget something. I'm excited for the DLC for Kirby coming later, well, in 4 days, which is also the same day Shinobi drops, which
Boy,
that popped up on my list out of nowhere.
love that demo.
I'm curious to see the reception of Lost Soul aside. Seeing the story behind that starting off as a single man project in 2014. And then because it got so much traction and it got a team now, it's now getting ready to release this year. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. The Daemon X Machina dropping on the 4th, along with Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and then my game I've been looking forward to. Everybody's Golf Hot Shot is on the 5th. Borderlands, I'm gonna fall back and wait for everybody to try that out before I even get my hands on it.
I do not blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Sonic, I'm going to, I don't know if I want to entertain it now or just wait for the physical next year. So I'm curious to see how that turns out on all platforms, because right now they've been doing this, I don't want to say a Smash Bros run, but they've been doing more of the run of like, we got this character now, we got this character, and we got this character. I'm like, okay, show me some more of this damn game. Like, I don't care about this character.
That ain't working
right. I'm definitely looking forward to Pac-Man World 2 repack on the 26th. After talking to a couple people, I'm no longer looking forward to NBA Bounce. Me and the fam are looking forward to Lego Party at the end of the month of September 30th. Ghost, that one hurts my heart. I can't play that one. Little Nightmares 3 on the 10th of October. Legends EA 16th. Ninja Gaiden 4 on the 21st. What else is here? I might try Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I have to take a look at it. And then is there any? I don't trust this date, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I think they're gonna end up pushing this game back again for like the umpteenth damn time. Inazuma 11 Victory Road. That game was supposed to be out years ago. I don't know what's going on with that game, but right now it's November 13th, so we shall see. So I don't know. Sparking Zero, my kids trying to get me to double dip, but I said the devil will not. I am going to try out Deadpool VR on the 18th. Of course, we got Air Riders on the 20th, and everything else is just to be determined. So that is my interest. So I mean, that's a lot of games to be interested in. So I think this looks really nice for the rest of the year. Now, at least from my standpoint, for a person that only owns, well, I have a Steam Deck and ROG Ally too, but technically I only play on my Switch. But I'm really excited for just Switch 2 in itself for the rest of the year. And we don't even have dates on what Metroid and Hyrule at all. And then we still haven't heard the Mario thing for the 40th anniversary, which we will hear about.
Yeah, we're probably gonna hear about that on something else on that date. For me personally, Shinobi, because I already got that pre-order. Daemon X Machina, that demo, it convinced just convinced me. I can ride my horse and go kill stuff.
Hey,
yes.
When I found the horse, I was like, but why? And then I got on it, and I was like, sure.
I mean, I don't need it because I can fly, but I'll ride it. I've been riding that mug everywhere.
They say, look, this will make me look cool.
Right. I just been jousting people just right.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do this.
I got a lightsaber and I'm not afraid to use it. So I am looking forward to Ninja Gaiden, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it day one. That's just because there's too much stuff coming out around it. Y'all know I'm getting the age of imprisonment. I don't even know. I shouldn't even have to say that at this point. In the age of imprisonment. The Metroid Prime 4, y'all know I'm gonna get that too because I love the Metroid Prime series and the Metroid series as a whole. So I will be getting that. I'm hoping they do drop 2 and 3 because I do love Corruption. Corruption is my favorite out of that trilogy. So I hope that those do get the remaster treatment. But yeah, as far as that, and Final Fantasy VII Intergrade.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
I want to see a date on that too. That what you thinking on that one? I'm thinking December.
I'm thinking December.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either December, either right before the Game Awards, so they can like throw it in the Game of the Year category, or right after. Because they always do that. There's always like 2 or 3 games that's like drop for some reason right before, and then all of a sudden they, oh my god, this is so much better than anything ever created.
Of course.
You ain't have time to play it, bro. Y'all, the game came out last week.
It don't matter.
So yeah. But yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Samson, what do you look forward to the rest of the year? Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
We cannot hear you.
Yeah.
You can't hear me because I had the other mic muted. That's why. That's why. It wasn't the cord this time. It was me. Everything. I'm excited for Pokemon because of the new. Well, I was excited for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then they added the little.
We gotta boycott it though, man. We gotta boycott it, man.
That's the only way you get them sales up.
We gotta boycott it, man.
I'm gonna go in probably about a week and a half early and be like, you know what? I just don't know about this game. I was so excited, and it just something about it just doesn't feel right. I don't think we should be trying to buy this game. It just looks iffy. You know how Nintendo is. Wait. Yeah. You know how Nintendo is and how they talk to Game Freak and how Game Freak is with the Pokemon company. All they just want to do is use money and just take our money. So yeah, I'll expect that in a week and a half. But
I like that impression. That was a 10 out of 10, sir.
No, man, no.
I'm excited for that. Ghost of Yote also.
Ain't that hurt, boy? That hurt me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You know, I'll reserve my thoughts on that. So Elden Ring. Very curious about Elden Ring if it's going to come out this year. I'm kind of hoping that it actually doesn't drop until January or February. I really actually hope that. Because it's one game that I do want to try, but it's one game that I want to try when there's downtime.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hell, that's what you need. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, right. Excited for. I feel like something was coming out. What's coming out in November? Kirby is coming out in November. So excited for that. Interested to see what 2K looks like. So I may pick it up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I highly doubt I will, unless the Switch. You know my thing, Jack, with the whole with the Switch thing. All I need is the clothing to actually move. It can't be a part of the character's body anymore. Like, we're done with that. We're in the 10th generation now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hopefully Shiver got it. Hopefully Shiver got it.
Yeah, let the man shirt breathe. You know what I'm saying? So excited about that. Prime 4, whenever it finally drops, I still solely believe that it is going to be like everybody else, that it's going to be 2025, especially how heavy they've been pushing it. The Hyrule Warriors, I'm so curious about that game. I'm really interested in the story itself, but I'm really interested to see if these fools is just going to do right for one time in their lives. since the beginning of their studio, if they're gonna treat us right. And I don't even, you know what? At this point, I feel like asking for a new engine is like way too much. Like that's out of the question.
They're not changing the engine, dude. They're not gonna do it.
I don't feel like the engine is ever gonna change.
They've been secretly working on it for the past 10 years.
Right. All I'm asking for is stability. That's all I need. All I need is just a little bit of stability.
You don't need no stability. What you need is to just play the doggone game and stop asking us to change stuff.
Right.
As we add 1,000 more soldiers on that screen.
Didn't I tell you no the last time? I'm telling you no again.
Don't ask me no more.
We got an engine at home.
You talk about this the 10th generation. This the 10th generation of us giving you the same stuff. Don't ask again.
I don't even know why you asking.
Ask for something.
What you talking about?
Ask for something else that we can actually do.
And
like
don't ask us
or something.
Don't ask us to send it out to no port studio either.
Right.
We're not doing that either.
Right.
I told you no.
You know that engine's secret. You know, don't nobody know nothing about that engine. It's so secret. We don't even. We got it all locked down. That's why. Yeah. So excited about Hyrule Warriors, man, and then Final Fantasy VII, obviously. Because truth be told, and me and Jack actually talked about this as well. I've not actually played Final Fantasy VII. I've watched other people play it. I know the whole story.
Right.
I've watched people play it all the way through the game, but I've never put my hands on a controller to actually play the game itself.
Oh, you missing out, man.
So
Not right now, he ain't. That's a tough pill to swwall. Like
Right.
that's a tough one.
You're missing the luxuriousness of Sephiroth's hair and his Georgia Mass choir that he got singing behind him.
Listen, because the cutscenes alone, unskippable cutscenes, ain't doing it for me anymore. Like I can't. And that's back in the day. You know, back in the day when they do real slow, like real fluff, like the character walk up real slow and be like, "Here, take this." You know what I'm saying?
Now, why was that long pause necessary?
Yeah.
Right. Then you can hear the system in the background trying to load up the next move.
Sound like a cash register.
You know what I'm saying? They grab it real slow. They look at it.
Those lasers is moving.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait that long.
Try and find that information.
My man said we need emotional content. So
I mean, I understand the non-skippable cutscene part, but like some of the stuff, I'm not gonna lie, some of the cutscenes in that Final Fantasy VII remake are actually pretty good though. They're not
okay.
It's not like it's over as pretentious as they usually are.
Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for, really. Is the opportunity just to play that in its fullness. I'm okay as long as those games are like actually full games to play them in parts of a whole full game. So yeah, I'm all right with it.
All right, Andre, what about you?
I mean, there was a lot of stuff I liked, so I'll just keep it down to a few minimal things and not repeat a bunch of stuff I've already heard everybody else say. One game I'm looking forward to is Death by Scrolling, just because of the concept.
Okay.
How off the wall it is, where you gotta try to keep in front of the bottom of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You got death chasing you everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd be all over that. And I pulled up the list so I could see it. Shoot, where's the other one? There was. God dang it! I just had it too. It was that vampire game. I can't remember the name of it, but I know I saw it.
Masquerade?
Yeah.
Masquerade?
No, it's not.
No, the one with White Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't think of the name of it right now. That's
The
what
description. The White Blade.
I mean,
That's how you get it now. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I mean,
that game enough to want to play it and see what it's about.
Yeah.
because especially when you go back and find out that they actually took like a couple of the moves from the first Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the club scene is like one of the main fighting choreography that they took from.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh snap, somebody laid it on top of it. Like that's exactly what it is.
They were watching and studying it over and over again.
Like
So
White Blade is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, now is he Blade? No. Like Blade show up, he's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We know who's gonna win.
Blade and Switchblade. We already know what
right. The Walmart brand. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the one that you order up off Temu.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, with the discount.
Butter knife.
I'm also interested in that Rogue Point game just to see if it'd be any fun to play.
Okay.
Just run around blasting everybody. I don't like a whole lot of shooters, but that one kind of stood out to me.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think I'll stop in the story of seasons, but I think that's already out.
That is it out
Or
already?
it's
I know it's
not.
coming out soon. It's like right around the corner.
It's probably very soon. I know it wasn't. It's
Yeah.
not far off.
Yeah.
So no, I think I'll stop there because this list would take me forever to go through and actually name everything.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's going to be fun. Leave a comment, guys. Let us know what you guys are looking forward to for the rest of the year. How many directs y'all think we're going to actually get? My money's on 3. My money's on 3. So that's what I'm going with. I'll probably leave a poll up on the community post tab just to see what people got. But I'm gonna go with 3. At least 2 directs and at least 1 Treehouse Live.
So one of my sources told me that we are gonna get a Nintendo Direct around the 4th. We're gonna get a Metroid one towards the end of the month of September, but then there's gonna be a I'm sorry, I can't keep doing this. Yeah, I was trying to do this with a straight face, and I just can't do it.
Yeah, I was wondering how long you gonna keep going.
I was trying. I was like, because I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, I know original one's coming. No people looking for the Metro one. What is another one I can throw in? I'll throw the Pokemon one in there because I feel like they're probably going to do another Pokemon blowout before October.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Got to get that Pokemon Za.
One last mega.
One last one.
Yeah, Mega Evolution.
Oh yeah. Because we just got Victory Bell.
Yeah.
So I think there's probably gonna be another one that's gonna pop up.
Crazy. Victory Bell looked crazy. I don't know why they did that.
I mean, I liked it, but yeah, Victory Bell does look crazy though.
All right, people. That's gonna do it for tonight's podcast. Hope you guys had a good time. We will be back Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jack, anything you want to pimp out?
Not at all, sir.
All right. Sandstorm.
So yesterday we had the podcast. We talked about a whole lot, didn't we? We talked about a whole lot. We talked about Gamescom as well as Kirby. Same stuff that we talked here. Also talked about the PlayStation 5 prices. Ooh, them PlayStation 5 prices, right? Sony always wins, baby. And we feel bad for them because they had to do it because Nintendo made them do it. And
that's right.
Xbox followed. So they had no choice. They had no choice. And then we also talked a little bit about the Pokemon, went more in depth with the Pokemon and the challenge piece that they showed off a little bit and thoughts and ideas on that. And then even talked a little bit about Silksong. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely go and check it out. We go live every Saturday at 7:00. So you know where to find us. And then obviously today, Winging the Podcast, 7:00. And then tomorrow is the Jill podcast that I will be on at 7:00 as well. I don't say too much there. I speak when spoken to, basically. I ain't about to go back and forth with them clowns. But them my people stuff. But and then Wednesday, we both Jack and I are on the Nintendo Bite podcast with Nintendo Prime, Thunder Stash, and Gamebird. I'm like, I was gonna say and Thunderbird, no, and Gamebird. So definitely check that out as well. It's at 9:00, I think. That's the usual time, right? So at 9:00 as well. So definitely check that out. And that's all I got for now.
All right. Andre, same as last week?
Pretty much. Look.
All right.
Try to get stuff out.
Gotcha. All right, peeps. Leave a like, share, subscribe, all the other good stuff. We will see you guys next Sunday. Peace out. Have a nice night.
Peace.
Peace.